Hello and welcome to Evangel Profiles. My name is Madison Mabry and today we have a special guest with us who has taken a journey out of the country recently. Let's welcome Kylie Burks.
Thank you for having me.
All right, so Kylie, tell me, what sparked your interest to go to France?
Well, I took the trip with my high school's French class, but I was not enrolled in the class until after I was signed up to go on the trip because I have a twin sister and she was in French 1 and she decided, I'm going to go on the France trip. Well, I was not about to be left behind. And so I signed up for the trip and then signed up for French 1 as a senior. So I was in a class with a bunch of freshmen just because I wanted to go on the trip.
Oh, that's fun. So your sister got to go with you?
Yeah, we went together.
That's awesome. So what all did you have the opportunity to do?
We went all across France, so we flew into Paris first, and then we went up north into St. Malo, Honfleur, Des Arcs, all those going up into Normandy. Then we took a high-speed train back down to Paris, and then one all the way down to Nice and Antibes, and then back up to Paris to fly home.
That's so fun. What was it like interacting with the people there and the different cultures?
You know, it was good for the most part. Some more of the Parisian people were a little more on the rude side, but most people were really understanding and they either spoke English or tried to help us speak French with them. There was a shopkeeper who spoke really slowly and repeated everything back to me in English so that I understood how much I was paying, but also so that I would start to learn some French too. So it was really nice of him.
Yeah, that's interesting. All right, so I have to know, would you go back?
Absolutely. But I think if I went back again, I would avoid Paris. It was fun, but we went there 3 different times, and the city isn't my favorite. So if I went back again, I would prioritize some of the smaller countryside towns like Honfleur, and then I loved St. Malo, so I'd want to go back there.
Do you enjoy traveling?
Yes, which I didn't think, I didn't know that I would enjoy it so much until I went to France, and so.
Where else in the world would you decide to go or want to go?
England. That's my top one. I love British literature and British history, and so I want to go see all of the sites.
That's so fun. So this trip to France, how long was it? How long were you gone?
10 days.
Oh, nice.
Mm-hmm. It was a perfect length.
Yeah, that's not bad. Did you run into any travel difficulty when you were going there?
Actually, no. The flight there was 8 hours, which is a pretty long time to be in a plane, so it was overnight, and we landed, and so Paris, I think it's 7 hours ahead, and so we landed at 3 p.m. there, but we had been up since 3 p.m. 2 days before in the United States. We were a little jet lagged, and I think I took I had to have been 20 milligrams of melatonin and other sleeping pills to try and actually fall asleep on the plane, and I never did. Oh. So that part wasn't as fun, but everything else went smoothly.
Do you like to fly on planes? Or you're more of a person who would rather road trip in a car?
Depends on the length. 8 hours was a lot, and I know that my sister took a 10-hour plane ride down to Paraguay, and she said that was a long time too. So I think I prefer a road trip, but I do like flying in planes.
Yeah. So your sister, she's a twin, right?
Yeah.
What's it like living with a twin, going to a different country with a twin?
Oh, it's so much fun because we know we're not gonna we can't not be friends after the trip. We have to like each other.
Yeah.
And so the pressure's off, so we can kind of banter and get annoyed with each other without worrying about it spoiling the trip because we always come back around and we like the same things. So if one of us,
nice.
So walking through Versailles, everyone else was more interested in just getting through and seeing how pretty it was, and Aaliyah and I were stopping at every plaque to read all of the historical facts, and so it's nice to be able to do that with someone who's not going to get bored.
Well, that's awesome. Well, that's all we have time for today. Thank you for joining us on Evangel Profiles. I hope you join us again. I'm Madison Mabry, and thank you for joining us.